Satish Kumar here. Welcome to this series on tips, tricks in Microsoft Excel. This is our 7th video on this series. In this video, what we are going to see is how to make Excel to speak for us. I want the Excel to speak for me. For example, we have this table. Instead of reading this table, I want Excel to read it for me. Okay, how can I do this? So this option, unfortunately, this option is not available anywhere else on your ribbon. If an option is not available, you can activate that option. We have seen this in the earlier session also, but still I'm repeating it again. How can I activate it? One is you can go to the quad. On the top, you can see the quad is available, right? So just to make a right click on the quad. After making a right click, you can see the second option, Customize Quick Access Toolbar. Right click on the quad and go to the Customize Quick Access Toolbar. Okay, let me do that. Right click and Customize Quick Access Toolbar. You can see a menu is appearing, a new dialog box is appearing. This is method 1. Method number 2, you can go to the same quad and the quad right hand side, there is a small arrow mark available here. Correct? So you can click on the arrow mark. A menu is appearing again. After this menu is appearing, you can see the last but one, more commands is available. Correct? Click on the arrow mark and then go to this more commands. This is the second method. So even if you use this method also, it opens the same dialog box. Correct? Same dialog box is open. So you can use any one of these two options. One more option is also available. Go to the file. Under file, you can go to the last one called as options. Under file, the last feature available called as options. Just click on the options. When you click on the options, a new dialog box is opening. Under this new dialog box, you have to click on Quick Access Toolbar. This is the third method. So you can use any one of these three methods. So it will route into the same screen. Correct? So now we are in the Quick Access Toolbar. After clicking on the Quick Access Toolbar, on the top, you can see it says popular commands. Popular means the most frequently used commands. The favorite commands will be available here. So instead of this popular, let me click on the arrow and I'm selecting commands not in the ribbon. These are all the commands which is hidden in the ribbon. So I can select commands not in the ribbon. When I click this, these are all the commands which is not available on the ribbon. It's hidden on the ribbon. Okay, so after selecting commands in the ribbon, commands not in the ribbon, just click somewhere else here. You have to click, otherwise it will not activate. You have to click. Either scroll down manually and find that option, or you can press the first letter of speak. What is the first letter of speak? Just click on yes. So when you click on yes, so you can see starting from yes, it shows what are all the commands which is starting from yes. Under this, we have to find the option called as speak. Correct? There is an option called as speak. Speak cells. So you can see the speak cells is available here. Find this option called as speak cells, and we have to find one more option called as stop speaking. So what is the usage of the stop speaking is after switch on, I want to switch off at some time, right? You have to switch off the speaking at some time. So you can use this stop speaking. So find out both this option. If you are using the old version, all the other speak by column, speak by row is also available here, which we'll see it later. Now let me click on the speak cells and I click on add. Either click on the add button here available, or you can double click on the speak also, whichever is easier. So let me make a double click on the speak. The speak is added to the quad. And one more thing, stop speak also I'm activating just by making a double click. That's it. So you can see the speak and stop speak has been activated, has been added to your quad. Now I click on OK here. So I click on OK. Now I place the cursor on any one of the column. You can see on the top, the two commands has been added. One is the speaking, another one is stop speaking. So let us click on speak. You can see it will note, you can note it will speak by column wise. And to stop, you have to click on stop speaking, or you can press the escape key also, right? Let me check that. So I click here and just click on the start speaking, speak cells. Click on speak cells.
ID, prod name, revenue, rate, commission,
Stop. So I clicked on stop speaking. So either it can stop, it can speak by row wise or it can speak by column wise. But I want to change it. I want to change whether it can speak by column wise or row wise. I want to change the speaking order. So I want to change the speaking order. So what we will do is we have to activate another option. Go to the same quad and either, as I told, 3 methods, you can follow any one of this method. So I can click on the arrow mark and I go to the more commands. And once again, instead of popular, let me click on commands not in the ribbon. And we have to select this option called as either it should speak by row wise or it should speak by column wise. You can select that. Speak by rows or speak by columns. If you are using the old version, it will be speak by rows, speak by columns. If you are using the old version. Latest version, it will be by columns, by rows. That's the only difference. Only the heading has changed. The options are similar. If you are using the old version, it will say speak cells by columns, speak cells by rows. So you can add both. I'm adding both. Select this and I'm adding it to the quad. I'm adding it to the quad. Both I'm adding it to the quad and I say OK. So it has been added here. So which you want to activate, whether you want to activate it speak by columns or you want to activate speak by rows, you can decide. So you can see it's available on the top here. In my system, the row wise speaking is activated. So whichever is by default, actually it's column wise. Whichever you want to activate, you can activate it. You can see here, suppose I'm activating this by columns, speak by columns. Click on speak by columns. Now click on the speak button.
ID I0.
Okay, now it's speaking by column wise, correct? So now suppose I have one more table on the right hand side. Now it should speak by row wise here. So let me click on this row wise, by row. So let me click on this by row. So it will speak by row wise. So if we click on speak by rows, then I click on the speak cells.
ID I0.
Okay, it speaks by row wise. This is one option. So you can either make it as speak by rows or you can make it as speak by columns. But sometimes I want to speak. Whenever I type something, after typing, when I press enter, it should speak. So okay, by enter, it should speak. So let us go to the same quad again and we can make a right click. I have followed the other 2 methods. Now I follow one more method, that is right click, and I'll go to customize quick access toolbar. It opens the same popular commands. Under popular commands, let us go to the commands not in the ribbon. And I want to find out an option called as on enter. There is an option called as on enter. If you are using the older version of Excel, it will be speak on enter. Old version, it will be speak on enter. Latest version, it will be on enter. That's all. As I told, only the heading would have changed. So let us select speak on enter and I say add. I'm adding it to the quad again. So let me click on OK here. Now this speak on enter is activated. You can see by default, actually it's activated. So if you want to deactivate, once again you can click on it.
Turn off speak on enter.
So you can see it's turned off. Once again I want to turn on it, I can click this.
Cells will now be spoken on.
Okay, so I have turned on it now. So you can switch on or switch off it. Now I want to type something. For example, I'm typing some message called as welcome. After typing the welcome, now I'm going to press enter.
Welcome.
Right? It speaks on enter. Right? So we have seen how to make our Excel to speak for us, either by row wise, column wise, or speak on enter. So try to use this option. If you have any queries, doubts, or questions, you can put it onto the description. I will try to explain. I will try to create another video for this also. Thanks for watching the video. We will see in our next video.